men be men and women be women. Let's not confuse each other's roles. Not to be sexist or anything, but this thing of hey, now, come on, let's be serious now. That's just me.
I don't know.
That's just me. If I'm the man of the house,
you be saying it in that sense, then sure, yeah.
No, we all wanna go for
around the
club.
house. Yeah, let's not go around the house.
Come on.
Always.
Personally, I'm okay with how things are. And I say this because I'm not really following what's happening out there. I'm just focused on what I'm going through. So yeah, I can't really say much about that.
Okay, people with good communication and people just being more out there, like go out there, talk to people, and really just express yourself, because these days bad communication is the number one factor that's ruining dating.
Also, I feel like to an extent, let's all stop being hoes.
That is that though.
Let's stop being hoes. I'm clearly on forever, guys. Forever is not good. Yeah. Youth protection. Test every 3 months. Stop being a hoe. Stop being a hoe.
Don't try to change someone into what they're not, and also don't try to force someone to do stuff that they're not comfortable with. You know what I'm saying? Like, or that they actually can't do. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's what I don't like. Like, women actually think for a spaz, but
I think people just have to be a little private about their stuff. You understand? And there's a certain level of sanctity that comes in relationships, and these days people are just out there too much. You understand? And you have to respect your partner, respect relationship, respect love. Yeah, respect love, and just keep it to yourself. I'm not saying hide the person that you're with. Don't hide your partner. However, we don't really have to know everything through statuses and IG. So yeah, so I think that should change.
I'd say we should leave the pretense, like especially when we start getting to know each other, right? We always have this thing of we need to be perfect for that person, especially in talking stages, right? We have this thing where we have to be perfect for that person, right? So you will lie and say small stuff like, well, when you read because you're not sure you read. You haven't touched a normal sense to a trick, but you say you read. Like those small things, but you rely to fit into what that person is, right? So, I don't think because at the end of the day, even if we do dates, it's gonna come out later on with you actually pretending to be someone who's not.
That's true. Yeah. That is so true. Yeah. Because either way, like I don't get why people lie, because you lie now, and then we are gonna spend the rest of our lives together, hopefully.
Exactly.
Right? And then you lie about this, and now as the time goes, you actually like realize, wow, actually I was tricked into this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe later on in my life, not early after the marriage, but maybe later on. And yeah, I really just want to be home and just take up the kids. Yeah,
you want to
be that kind of thing. Yeah.
And then, would you have a housewife? Like, would you want that?
No. I know it sounds unfair, but no. Maybe also for her, if she would prefer at a later stage. Yeah, but not just after getting married. I mean, as a black guy, I feel like there's so much expected of you when you say you want to get married. You gotta have the money for the actual wedding, for the actual marriage life after the wedding, and all those finances are pointing at you. So imagine if, despite what I'm earning and things go right and I get to marry her, and then she's already sitting in the house while I'm trying to pay the bills.
Never. Not in South Africa, at least. If I'm granted the opportunity, yes. But if let's keep it above. Yeah, the economic situation in South Africa is not crazy. Women are not given enough, so like for them
to be able to support them. And I don't like to be idle. I don't want to be sitting at home.
No, I think as a man you can do a lot, knowing you can do what you want to do.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's possible.
Like I wanna run the household. Like I wanna, you know. Not you wanna go buy furniture. Sure, here's the card. Like I wanna do shit like that. You know, it feels good. Like.
And would you have a housewife?
Yeah, I would have a housewife.
But then she needs to be a housewife.
2 housewives.
They're definitely you can't be a housewife and then you conquer on a Fridays.
Now you see that's horrendous. No,
She's
but that's
one.
I think people think that when you're a housewife or house husband, you do nothing. It doesn't mean you do nothing. Just you
got
don't
to-
work, but
yeah.
you can
You run the house.
have a side hustle.
Yeah,
You can open up a restaurant, it doesn't-
bakery,
exactly.
fashion line.
You can do a
run a
lot.
laundry.
Like,
Like do something.
Yeah.
Do something.
Put some pee.
Or just run the house and spend my money, but there's no conquer for you, baby.
Okay, that's like, yo, when life hits me hard and I can't find anything like productive, you know, and my wife is like actually doing the things, sure, but like I'm trying my best not to let that happen. I want to provide, so I don't see myself. But if it happens, then it is what it is.
And would you have a housewife?
A housewife,
Yes.
yeah, you know, if she doesn't have a problem with it, you know, because like if she has a problem with it, and I don't know, but if she doesn't have a problem with it, I'll be okay with it. Like I'm fine with it. Yeah, it's not really a big issue.
No. What does house husband means I don't work?
Like you don't work, you just chill at home, you raise the kids, you take the kids to school, like.
No, I can't.
And would you have a housewife?
No. I can't. And funny enough, I was having this conversation yesterday, and someone told me that I'm unfair because I don't want. Because there are different types of housewives. Kim Kardashian was a housewife, and she was making millions. You understand?
Okay, because she has businesses.
Exactly.
I hear you. I hear
understand?
you.
If that's the type of housewife a person is going to be, who is, because I feel like it's boring. And in a relationship, we find adventure in the things that we do separate of each other. You understand? And
Yes.
me coming home every day from where I go, and then I come back and it's, yeah, so our child laughed today.
Our child took their first step
Yeah,
today.
you understand? Oh, I was cleaning your shirts today, and I feel like I would be very bored. Yeah, I would be very bored. And I think as people go out, as we explore different aspects of our lives, we grow. Because I tend to outgrow a lot of people. So if a person is not growing in their own circles or space and they're not dominating in whatever they choose to do, then I feel like we have nothing to share. You understand? Because you're not striving to your greatest potential. And that's what I'm doing every day. So it's going to be very boring.
Nah, no, I don't. I don't. Yo, I don't even want to think about it.
I don't think so. No, as
Yeah, I like being the man of the house.
Now, would you want a housewife?
Yeah, definitely.
I would, if I'm making enough bank, I want my hand
Definitely.
wife. I want my wife to sit at home.
It is.
Weird nigga. But listen, you see this part here when the baby sits down and what that oh my goodness.
Yeah. I get you 100%.
Oh my God.
I get you. And nice legs. Oh,
Thunder thighs.
I mean just the legs, like not even the thighs, just the legs.
I mean just this part here, yo.
I get you.
That's with caramel skin or like you got the coffee tone. That good coffee tone.
And the eyes.
It's in the eyes,
She's got
people.
bedroom eyes.
Yo. Look at me now with my imaginary.
You already formulated that.
Legs! Oh my gosh! Yo, I love a woman with beautiful legs. Yo.
Smile, yo. And hey, that is a physical feature. No?
It is, yeah.
Hey, babe, so hair. I feel like people express themselves through their hair. And if a woman is very conscious about how she portrays herself in terms of her hair, then you can see a lot from that. I see a lot from that.
Your smile. I'm very big on smiles, right? And also your legs. Your legs have to be very attractive, right? I'm not saying have the thickest legs or the skinniest legs, but either or. Just have. Ooh, I also like nice walks. Like in Ntombazane was Ukambala. Like,
Bro,
I don't think this is physical, but like I think you need to walk as if you know who the fuck you are. Sorry for swearing, but like you need to know who you are. Like have that walk, Uti. When people look at you, then be like, that nigga or that hand knows who that who she is, right?
Yeah.
I like Hanzaba's Pata. How do I put this in English? Pata when not too dope. Like treat yourself like a hand, like a lady.
Like a lady.
Yeah, like a lady.
Okay, a smile. The face. You know, a proper face. That's what I'm gonna be looking at the most. So, yeah.
Okay, first of all, the eyes. I think I like big eyes. Not too big, but just not Chinese eyes. And I mean, when God made a man, he did what he did. But when he made a woman, some things are just a bit extra. You can see that she's a woman, not a man. So I like more meat. And what else? Toes, please. Toes. It would be a great benefit for me to have somebody with nice toes. Yeah.
Okay, I'm an ally and I pride myself in that, but I'm also Christian. And as a result, I think, it's not a deal breaker, but I'm a little about it, you understand? Yeah.
Okay, so do you think you would be at least understanding if the person was an ideal person for you? Do you think you could understand it?
Yeah, I think it's something I could look past.
I don't know, in all honesty. I don't know. Because I had a partner, when was this? I think in high school she was bi, right? But I think also now I had a huge problem with that then. But now I feel like I'm grown now, Wabo, and I understand these things better. So, as I was saying, I dated one girl in high school who was bi, right? I used to have a huge problem with that. I think that's why we broke up, right? But now I feel like, I think I'll be okay with it because now I understand that, like I understand these things now. But in all honesty, I can't give you an answer.
Me too, but I don't really think like it's something that I have like a problem with. You know what I'm saying? But like at the same time, I'd still have to learn what it means to be bisexual. You know what I'm saying? Like I'd have to like learn what it means to be bisexual and come to terms maybe with the fact that just because someone is bisexual doesn't mean that they date you and someone of
I think that was also my main problem. The fact that she was bisexual. I always thought that she had to be with another person.
And you know what's crazy? Yeah, and you know what's crazy? Like it could be like a heterosexual person, right? And still cheat on you. With so I don't think I have a problem with that.
She can't be mad. How is she attracted to me and another woman?
But she's bisexual, so she's attracted to both men and women, and she happens to be attracted to you too, and you guys kick it off. She lets you know in the talking stage that
she's not exclusive. Because no, being bisexual doesn't mean that she's going to go outside.
Yeah, she's not necessarily going to cheat on you, but her sexuality.
It's like being straight, but she just likes men, but she likes to dabble on the other side.
But it doesn't necessarily have to mean she has to cheat on you to do that. She's just attracted sexually to both men and women.
So then how is she bisexual if she's just exclusively with me? She's just with me alone. So the thing is, if you guys were to break up and then she could fall in love with another woman.
Yes.
Yeah, but during our relationship, I don't mind her being bisexual.
I see where you're coming from. Yeah, as long as she stays loyal to me. As she's in a relationship, then she's straight. Then.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Ideally, she identifies as bisexual. Like in terms of identity, She's bisexual.
I've been in a
That's fine.
relationship, my previous relationship. She
That's
was
fine.
questioning before our relationship and she came out as bi in the relationship. I took it some sort of way.
Yeah, nah, she
Because I mean, like, with me,
Nah.
then all of a sudden you discover your love for women.
Nah,
It's crazy.
I'll
But
check them
anyway,
out.
I'm not looking for it.
neither man. But I'm just saying, while she's in the relationship,
That's
you
crazy.
have to be exclusive. Outside, she can be who she wants to be. She can do what she wants to do.
Don't feel good about it. Eh?
Would that be, if you were in a talking stage with someone, would that be would it be a deal breaker?
Yeah, yo, for sure. Yo, I can't even start to imagine or think about it. Not for me.
Dang. Okay, I think that's it. Okay, that's wow. Okay, literally speaking myself, I wouldn't be comfortable with that. I prefer my partner to be heterosexual. Yeah.
And so would it be a deal breaker?
Yeah, it would. Because, like, sure, in the beginning stage, things will go well and whatever, but in the long term, I'll start to be like, I wouldn't be comfortable with that idea because now I have to be on the lookout. Like, I doubt the competition now. So, nah, I prefer heterosexual straight.
No, although it depends on how deep, but no, because I'm thinking now a certain experience I've had. I was so scared that the person might go long at some point. That's how scary it was, and yeah, I was not ready for that. And I'm not judging, but I was really not ready for her to go there. And I really thought, and it seemed like that was the next step that she was going to take. So that's when I realized that I have nothing against culture and tradition, but some things are just too heavy for me. I wouldn't be able to cope.
It depends on what on how it builds that person's character, right? Because I've had some friends that are like from, sorry, but it's my personal experience and they were my friends. I've had some friends from like that are like Zulu, like raw nigga Zulu, like KZN, Deep Village, no Taro Zulu.
Okay, nigga.
And I didn't like how they treated women. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
I didn't like how. I didn't like what they. I don't like what them being rooted in their traditions and culture did to them as human beings. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. It depends. So if I was to meet someone that's like deeply rooted in their traditions and culture and whatever, I'd look at how are they?
as
You
a
know what I'm
person,
saying? Yeah, because you can still be like myself. You can still be like in touch with your culture, your traditions, and everything. But you don't let that influence how you treat other people. You know what I'm saying? That's strictly for practice and for whatever, what you guys do at home. You know, it doesn't mean you should carry that outside of and be a shitty person.
I love a culture baby, especially if she's Zulu.
Depends on how cultural. If she enforces them onto me, no. Because I'm not the much of the house. Yeah, because I'm not a traditionalist like that.
Yeah, definitely. I get you, but I like culture baby.
But I mean, if she wants to kneel down and give me food,
Like, if she is gonna do that, then I'm
not gonna
impose it on her.
stop.
I'm not gonna force her, but I mean, if she's cultured, Zulu woman, gonna do love works and someone like that. Oh my god. Oh man.
One time, I remember I was with this lady and there was Muketi, how I understand, ceremony, and I was there to support because, you know, I was there to support and we were cool with the family, and then the cow came in, right? And there was no one to kill the cow. So now everyone is looking to me like, so, you understand? So there's only 5 people and killing a cow needs more than that. You understand? So it pushed me to do that because Bachi Windot as a car. I remember the brother actually came to me like, Windot as a car. So you have to do this. Do you understand? So that's firstly that was a little bit, and I also dated a person who was Sangoma once. Yeah, because I'm a very spiritual person that that did go well, and it came with a lot of stuff that I had to take in, because it was not, so yes, mama, then I have to leave, you understand? It was, oh, so I'm willing to go with you through this journey. But it comes to a certain point where we just didn't, and it was because of, she decided, Guti, because of Sangoma, not she decided, but because she was Sangoma, she had to do this and this and this and this. And sometimes it was very detrimental to our relationship. So if there's no flexibility in how you go about your traditions, then I don't think we could kick it like that.
Fully traditional, as in
Like deep.
get inside the house, take my shoes off, type of stuff,
Probably.
and then eating traditional food too.
Yeah, no, 100%.
I don't know, like I really don't know.
And what if it was your tradition, but she's just deep into it? Like it's the same tradition as yours, but she's deeper.
She's deeper. Like it'll be like, wow, you actually into my tradition at first, but then later I'm like, damn, like no modern like traits a bit. No. So I don't think so. I would prefer a balance, yeah. If it's too much, I don't think so. Yeah.
As Tammy said, right? As Tammy said, it just depends on the type of person you are, ultimately, right? But also, I feel like I don't want to take it to beliefs and stuff now. But Nami as a person must, so if we're gonna get into something, a relationship or something, if we want to build towards something, I feel like we need to have the same but the same beliefs ultimately, right?
But it's different in cultures though.
Mm-hmm,
you know what I'm saying? Because like you find someone and you're actually attracted to them, but they come from like a different world than yours.
But you still have to consider it, because imagine you're raising a child with someone.
Yeah,
let's say the child gets sick and you want to pray for the child and you think of that, and you have to take them to
Western
somebody, you know, like how do you navigate that?
Yeah.
So that's why it's important. I'm asking you,
that's why
would you be with someone like that? That is their first instinct is to go the westernized route with all the decisions that are made, essentially.
Bro, considering where we are, you know, as a civilization, that should be the first thing you're thinking in any case, you know what I'm saying?
But some don't.
That's wrong. I want to tell them I'm joking. Please cut it.
Alright. Okay.
No. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I think yeah, you're right. It would have to be something that both of you guys sit down and talk about.
That's why he's saying that you guys must be the same.
I feel like, yeah, with me, I don't necessarily think.
Not really the same. I think it just comes to common understanding.
I get that.
Same. Because maybe religiously, personally for me, if we gonna go the religious route, right? Mm-hmm. You have to be Christian. That's it. You know what I'm saying? That's it. You have to, so that you don't clash. You know what I'm saying? Like Sunday, I want my kids to go to church, and you want them Friday at the mosque.
Yeah.
Or whatever day, you know. So, yeah.